One of the things about Paul is that he and Barnabas, the Bible doesn't hold back on telling us things like that. He and Barnabas had what in the Greek would be a paroxysm, a very intense fight. It didn't come to blows, obviously, but uh, Paul did not want to take Mark with them on their second missionary journey. And Barnabas did because Barnabas was related to Mark. But Mark had abandoned them on their first missionary journey. And Paul didn't think that it was right to take him a second time. He thought, well, that's just, if it happens again, it's just not going to be help at all. And Barnabas said, well, I know he can do it this time. He'll last through it. And so there was this big fight between them. Sometimes, though, like Paul having these people abandon him, sometimes it actually works out for good. We don't know what happened with Paul. We don't know if those people went out and started their own church and, got the gospel going somewhere else, whatever. Sometimes good things come out of bad incidences. If you can reconcile with people, that's always preferable. You don't want to have enmity with people, and sometimes you just rub each other wrong, and you want to try to overcome those things. And sometimes people just don't want to do that. That's, whatever. But if you can, that's great. But a lot of new denominations, a lot of new churches have arisen simply because somebody says, well, we should be kneeling when we pray. And another person says, no, we should be standing up when we pray. And, the divided church over something as ridiculous as that. But in the end, you got two churches in town, and somebody may have never gone to that church because they didn't like somebody in the church, and now they've got a church they can go to. You never know how God is going to work things out. So even in bad times like this, there may have been something that we'll find out someday that it was good in the end. Paul may not have understood that. They abandoned him.